Andy Liebner here with US Ski Poles. This is our grip removal and assembly video. So I'm going to show you real quick how to get these grips off and how to reapply them. There's a couple unique steps that we have with our process, and the reasons why are very important. So the first thing you want to do is remove the anchoring screw. Now there's a little screw behind the strap, and we put that in there for a number of reasons. One, your grips will never come off when you're using them. It's a big issue across the board with other brands, and we guarantee that none of our grips will ever come off. So after that anchoring screw is now out, the next thing you want to do is put it into boiling water. So we've invested in a kettle, and it's really simple and inexpensive. You put it in there, you let it sit for about a minute or two. The reason why you want to use a water source versus a heat gun or a flame for removing our grips is because the heat source here will damage permanently the grip material. And the same thing goes with the other brands with cork. So you want to use boiling water. It's safer and it's less toxic. So now that I've got that in the kettle, I'm going to let it sit for about a minute or two while the water heats up all the way to the core where the actual glue is applied. So the benefits of using our system with the two-piece unit, we have a pole mount and a grip, is that you apply the grip on there, and we have different colors too, blue and pink and black. And then the pole mount, you can tell exactly where the pole is going to go. So you can put it on there and measure the pole to make sure it's going to get to the right length and guarantee that it's going to go on all the way too. So you'd actually glue that in there first, and then you'd glue around the neck of the pole and then slide the grip up to a perfect match around the edge. So I'm going to remove this one and then reapply it to this pole for the example here. Alright, it's been sitting in there long enough, it's nice and warm. I'm going to use a piece of material, a rag for instance here, just to comfort my hands and make sure that I'm not going to burn myself. So that came off pretty easy. And the next thing, I'm just going to slide this right off. No problem there. And these are all real good for durability. They anti-chafe your hands, so you don't have to worry about that. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply this grip over the top of that. So there's a common issue. If I'm reapplying this grip, there's glue on the inside, so it's going to be stuck. The next thing you do is just put it into the water and let that heat up a little bit. It'll loosen up on its own. And this is cooling off because I just brought it out of the heat source, and I'm going to heat it up with a heat gun before I put it into the top of the pole. So that's long enough. It doesn't take long, and now it slides on real easy, as you see. And the next thing I'm going to do is heat up this pole mount glue before I reapply it, just to get it nice and warm. It doesn't take long with this type of glue. There, it's on, and I made sure it's on all the way, so there's no question about the height of it. Now this glue is now cooled off here, so it's really easy. I can put it back in the water for about 20 seconds, and it's going to heat right back up. I'll slide it back on, and then I'll add the anchoring screw back in, and also pilot it first. So that's long enough. If I need to push on it, I can also just push down, and you can see it lines right up. I want to make sure that my pole mount is also lined up with the spine. You can tell by the graphic where the spine is, and also it matches where the tip is facing. So any excess glue that you have around the edge there, I can wipe off with a rag. It doesn't take long. It's quick and easy, all done. And I want to put that anchoring screw somewhere between an inch to an inch and a half down in the middle of the back. So I can hold it down on the table. That's all it takes to pilot the hole, and the material itself will hold the screw in place for me to add the screw. Okay, that grip will never come off without removing that screw first. So next thing you can do is go ski. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.